Princess Leonor's surprise visit just broke royal traditions. What if one unexpected royal visit revealed that Princess Leonor is quietly changing the rules of monarchy? No grand announcement, no dramatic ceremony, just a surprise appearance that immediately caught attention. And the most interesting part? It wasn't simply where Leonor went, it was how she chose to appear. Because for a future queen raised under centuries of royal protocol, even a seemingly ordinary visit can carry a message. And this one has people asking a much bigger question: is Princess Leonor beginning to do things her own way? Princess Leonor has spent years being prepared for one of the most demanding roles in Europe. Every public appearance matters. Every gesture can be analyzed. Every decision can become a headline. That is the reality of being the future Queen of Spain. But as Leonor grows into that role, something fascinating is happening. Her public image appears less distant, more modern, and increasingly connected to ordinary people. And then came this surprise visit. Instead of looking like a carefully protected royal moment, it felt much more spontaneous. And that is exactly why it attracted attention. Traditionally, royal appearances are carefully planned. There are schedules, security arrangements, official programs, formal greetings, and, of course, expectations about how a member of the royal family should behave. But surprise appearances create something different. They allow the public to see a royal figure outside the perfectly controlled atmosphere of a major ceremony. And when that royal figure is Leonor, the significance becomes even greater, because she isn't simply another member of the Spanish royal family. She is the person expected to eventually inherit the crown. So every time she steps outside the traditional royal formula, people naturally start wondering, is this part of a new strategy? Or is Leonor simply showing the personality she has been developing away from the cameras? There is another reason this matters. Leonor belongs to a generation that has grown up in a completely different world from previous monarchs. Young people today expect public figures to be accessible. They want authenticity. They notice small details, and they can instantly turn an unexpected royal moment into a global conversation. For Leonor, that creates a delicate balancing act. She has to respect tradition, while proving that the monarchy can still feel relevant. And perhaps that is the real story behind her surprise visit. It may not be about breaking tradition completely. It may be about changing how tradition looks. Because a future queen doesn't necessarily have to abandon royal protocol to modernize it. Sometimes, all it takes is one unexpected moment. And here's where things get even more interesting. Leonor is still learning. She is still gaining experience. She is still preparing for responsibilities that could eventually place her at the center of Spain's national life. So these moments become opportunities. Opportunities to connect, to observe, to understand people beyond official ceremonies, and perhaps most importantly, to establish her own identity before the crown ever reaches her head. That could explain why seemingly small moments involving Leonor receive such enormous attention. The public isn't just watching a princess. They're watching the early chapters of a future reign. So, did Princess Leonor really break royal tradition? Maybe not in the dramatic way the headlines suggest. But she may be doing something much more subtle. She may be redefining what royal tradition can look like. A monarchy survives by preserving history, but it also survives by adapting to the future. And Leonor represents that future. The question is no longer simply what kind of queen Spain will have. The bigger question is, what kind of queen is Leonor choosing to become? Because if this surprise visit is any indication, her reign may not begin when she receives the crown. It may already be beginning, one unexpected moment at a time.